Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, let's fight o'er the ramparts we watch, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
While COVID-19 means that July 4th, America's Independence Day, and Rwanda's Liberation Day will look very different than years past, we have a special way this year to help our friends and partners in Rwanda turn the clock back to 1776. I'm delighted to announce that this weekend, Embassy Kigali will host a limited number of free virtual screenings of Disney's brand new Hamilton, a film adaptation of Lin-Manuel Miranda's award-winning musical. Hamilton is the story of America then, told by America now. Featuring a score that blends hip-hop, jazz, R&B, and Broadway, Hamilton has taken the story of American founding father Alexander Hamilton and created a revolutionary moment in theater. So I invite all of you to let us know if you have access to good internet this weekend and want to join us as we stream Hamilton. If so, just send an email to Kigali Public Affairs at state.gov. I'm excited to share this amazing performance with many of you this weekend. It is a true showcase of the value of diversity and democracy and the power of the American dream. On July 4, 1776, the Second Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence, affirming, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Just the year before, the famous American revolutionary orator Patrick Henry proclaimed, "I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death." Patrick Henry espoused the ideals of liberty for all, yet he was a slave owner. Those who escaped slavery believed in the ideals of life and liberty that inspired our Declaration of Independence, and some gave their lives too. Crispus Attucks, the first American killed at the beginning of the War of Independence during the Boston Massacre of March 5, 1770, was an African American who escaped slavery in Massachusetts in 1750. The son of an African slave father and Native American mother, Attucks is our first American because he took the first British bullets and died a hero of the American Revolution. But for enslaved African Americans, the American ideals of liberty and freedom articulated by the founding fathers, such as Jefferson, Madison, and even Hamilton, rang hollow. Harriet Tubman, an escaped slave and an ardent abolitionist, spoke profound words about freedom, which echoed those of Patrick Henry. She reasoned, "There was one of two things I had a right to, liberty or death. If I could not have one, I would have the other." Tubman loved liberty and risked her life to free herself, her family, and hundreds more from slavery. As the first woman to lead a major military operation in the United States during the Civil War, Harriet Tubman remains an inspiring American patriot who lived her values and fought for her rights. Through the efforts of thousands of patriots like Harriet Tubman, the United States survived the Civil War and ended slavery. On June 19, 1865, the last American slaves were freed in Texas, more than 2 years after President Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation, and 2 months after the end of the Civil War. African Americans celebrate June 19th as Freedom Day, or simply Juneteenth. Texas only recognized Juneteenth as a state holiday in 1980, and yet Texas was the first state to do so. This year, our embassy team celebrated Juneteenth from different states across America and here in Rwanda. Juneteenth marks America's progress toward achieving the ideals of our nation's birth, those ideals of life and liberty enshrined in our Declaration of Independence. It is long overdue, then, that we celebrate both the Independence Day of our country and the Freedom Day of our African American citizens from the tyranny of slavery. Our Bill of Rights and other constitutional amendments have expanded the scope of the rights and ideals of our founding fathers, put to paper in 1776 to embrace women's suffrage and civil rights for all Americans, including LGBTQ and peoples with disabilities. And because of this course that we have charted as a country in the 244 years since our independence, I believe in the words of our national anthem that just played minutes ago, that one can say that the Star-Spangled Banner does indeed yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let me reaffirm this point by concluding with the words of another freedom song that is popularly known as the Black National Anthem, "Lift Every Voice and Sing," originally written in celebration of Abraham Lincoln's birthday, and now sung on every Juneteenth. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading the path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. Happy Independence Day, happy Freedom Day.
Your Excellency Peter Vrooman, U.S. Ambassador to Rwanda, dear American friends in Rwanda, happy 4th of July. It is a true pleasure and honor to be able to address you this short message on this special day for America. The people of Rwanda understand the significance of this date as it also marks our Liberation Day and symbolizes the outstanding moral character of both our people. It is this shared spirit of unwavering patriotism and courage that we celebrate today. I firmly believe that these shared values have laid the groundwork for the excellent relationship that our two countries have enjoyed over the years and will continue to bring our people together for the years to come as we cement this bond through increased cooperation in various areas stretching from education, trade, security, agriculture, and public health, to name a few. The year 2020 has been a particularly challenging one due to the COVID-19 pandemic that has taken the world by storm. Our thoughts and prayers go to the victims and those still struggling with the disease in the US. Times like these call for a common front against this global threat, and I wish to take this opportunity to thank the United States for its continued support towards Rwanda's public health emergency. In April 2020, the US government extended more than $4 million in assistance to the government of Rwanda with the objective of strengthening capacity to support public health infrastructure. We are also looking forward to receiving critical equipment from the United States government that will help us in our efforts to contain the disease and prevent it from taking more lives. Furthermore, in May 2020, both countries signed a status of force agreement which will provide better conditions to foster cooperation and exchange in various contexts, including peacekeeping and emergency relief. As I conclude, and on behalf of the government and people of Rwanda, I would like to extend my best wishes of prosperity to the American people on this auspicious occasion. May the spirit of friendship and brotherhood continue to guide our two nations. Happy Independence Day.
American educator and activist Mary McLeod Bethune once said, "We have fought for the democratic principles of equality under the law, equality of opportunity, equality at the ballot box, and for the guarantees of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We have fought for America with all her imperfections, not so much for what she is, but for what she can be."
These words serve as a reminder that in the United States, we continue to strive to be the best that we can be.
As we celebrate the 244th American Independence Day, let us not forget these ideals of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Despite the challenges and hurdles facing us today, we have the potential to rise above with an even stronger sense of community, partnership, and freedom. That spirit is reflected in our work and partnership with the government of Rwanda.
Thank you for joining us this evening.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day to our fellow Americans here in Rwanda and at home. And happy Liberation Day.
Ejo ni munsi w'ubwenge bwa Amerika. Ni munsi wo kwibohora hano mu Rwanda. Umunsi mwiza wo kwibohora.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Bum 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 ba-dum 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 bum.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music in the stepping with the girls be handy. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true with the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. And should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old, eye on the grand old, eye on the grand old flag. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. From the mountain to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home, and the home of the brave.
Hey everybody, this is Hot Buttered Rum.
Hey, happy Independence Day.
Hope everyone's doing well out there.
Take care of yourselves and enjoy the music.
1, 2.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forests to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that open up highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Well, I roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert. deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. See that fiddle, man? When the sun comes shining and I was strolling with the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, and a voice was chanting as the fire was lifted. Oh, this land is made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.